Hi, all you beautiful people. Cheryl here. Today, I want to talk about resentment and anger and share with you some of the emotions that I went through when I lost my daughter to overdose from fentanyl in April 18, 2023. Right shortly after my daughter had passed, I started having feelings of resentment and blaming other people for what happened to my daughter. I was upset with the people that were there with her when she overdosed because in the past, all her friends and people would come and they would call me and whenever she was struggling and so that I could go and help her. And nobody called me. And so I was so hurt that I didn't get to say goodbye to my daughter. I got a call from the manager and was told to call the law enforcement. And I said to the manager, I said, I just had this feeling in my gut. And I said, did my daughter die? And she said, yes, your daughter did. And it was the worst feeling in my whole entire life. Um, and it was the worst nightmare. And so, anyway, I also found myself resenting myself and angry at myself because my daughter had spent some time incarcerated and for 30 days, and she had mentioned in one of her phone calls to me that she wanted to come stay with me. And she had two dogs at the time and I had four, and so she stayed one night with me. And um, and I talked her into going back to her apartment with her dogs, because I felt like it would be too much with that many dogs in my house. And I was mad at myself because I thought, what if I would have just let her stay with me, she would still be here. And then there was also situations while she was in her phone calls when she was incarcerated of asking me if I would bail her out, and she had money stashed somewhere that she wanted me to bail her out, and I never did, because I felt like maybe that she would be better there in the jail because she wouldn't be able to use drugs, and and so I felt like after she passed that was a wrong thing that I did, that I should have just bailed her out and she would still be here. Well, now I've come to terms and understand that it was her time and nothing could have changed the outcome of, the Lord wanted to take her home. And so even if she had stayed with me with her dogs, she it would have still been her time and there was nothing I could do about it. And so I've been learning as time goes to be good to myself and to know that that it's nobody's fault what happened. It's that it was just her time. And so anyway, if you like this, please subscribe and have a good day.